like to welcome all who tuned in to another edition of Treasures. Today's treasure is number 56, and this is another Hebrew word, Khanayah, and heavy emphasis on Yah. In today's treasure of number 56, we're going to see how important this name was to Saul when converted, who became Paul. And when he comes to salvation in Yeshua, and his eyes were open, and the first thing he saw was Ananias. In English, Ananias doesn't mean much, but in Hebrew, the language of the Messiah, his real name was Khanayah. Yah means God, as in Yahweh, and Kanan means grace, which means that the first thing that Paul saw when he got saved, Khanayah, the grace of God. Think about that. That is so powerful. If you think about it, that is the first thing any of us can see when we get saved, is the grace of God. As we grow in the Lord Yeshua Jesus, we have to keep seeing Khanayah in all things. If you want to keep growing in God, then never stop seeing Khanayah in all things. Never take it for granted. Never get dulled to it or numb to it. Never forget where you came from. Never forget that you shouldn't have it, and never forget we have no right to have it, and you cannot earn it. Just like your salvation, you cannot earn it. Always see it new every day as you walk your walk with Messiah. Always remember his grace saved you from hell, a place you were headed to as a sinner. Think about this. He saved you because, why? He loves you. He even loves you when you're in sin. He doesn't want you to remain in sin, but he still loves you. Remember this. He chose you, as the scripture tells us in John 15:16. It says this, "You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you so that you might go and bear fruit, fruit that will last, and so that whatever you ask in my name, the Father will give to you." So we're supposed to be out there telling everybody about the Lord, Yeshua Jesus, what he has done in our life, the grace he granted us when we were yet sinners. So we must remember when we talk to someone who's not saved to speak to them about the grace of God that saved us from hell and can do the same for them. We must remember none of us deserve the loving grace of God. That is so powerful. So we must never stop seeing, never stop beholding, and never stop keeping first in your mind and in your heart the grace of God, Khanayah. In my closing comments, I think about another thing we must never forget, that he not only showed us his grace, but his precious mercies that are renewed every day. Here's a scripture to remind us of that. Matthew chapter 5, verse 7. "Blessed are the merciful, for they will show mercy." Now, wait a minute. What does that say? Blessed are the merciful, for they will show mercy. Think about this. The mercy you show to another person, someone maybe who hurt you or betrayed you, that's the mercy you will get back. Matthew 18:33. "Shouldn't you have had mercy on your fellow servant just as I had on you?" We must never forget how important grace and mercy are. I hope you enjoyed this treasure today, and until we meet again, may the Lord bless you and keep you.